All right, today's hot. The next few days will be far worse.
Yeah, so hotter than the hottest day that we're going to have. And there will be a come down. I'm going to show you that here. So this is not going to be, we hit 92 to 95 and this is our summer. Typically, we should be rocking 90 to 91. That's the average. Well, this is technically an above average June day, even at 92, but that technically is still one of the cooler days. I'm going to be honest with you, the cool down is not all that drastic, but we'll get to it. 89 degrees is the expected high around Catawba County, around Hickory, 81 in Boone. We're starting here in Kannapolis. Over the next few hours, temperatures will get into the lower 90s, but notice these numbers don't differentiate too much. So 90, 91, 92 will only feel like 92, 93, 94 at the maximum. And overnight tonight, temperatures are going to drop down to the upper 60s and then dropping down to about the lower 70s starting about the early morning hours, and we pretty much stay there for most of the time. I want to show you this experimental heat risk outlook for the National Weather Service. There's been starting to give you these, and we're going to show a lot more of these maps as we work our way through the summer. This is brand new this year. What this is really takes all the data that we have and the impacts for you. So anytime you're at a medium level, that means just to not overexert yourself. You don't have to take extra caution. Just kind of live your life, but then pay attention to your body. That's what all of this means. But notice this little spot right here, how it's red. It shows major just for Mecklenburg County for tomorrow alone. Everything expands to the red range once you get to your Sunday, and on Monday, we're hovering around that red range as well. It's the urban heating around places like Charlotte and Mecklenburg County that are going to make you feel even hotter because all that concrete absorbs the heat and eventually radiates back. So keep that in mind. So we do have an elevated risk for heat exhaustion and, dare I say, heat stroke. The first thing, if you're over sweating, if you're feeling extra thirsty, just stop what you're doing, drink water. It sounds, hey, that's so simple, but every single year, heat is the biggest cause of death across the United States. So just keep that in mind, put that in perspective. For tomorrow, it's going to feel a lot more humid. That's where we have a problem. Once you get really overly humid, you can't sweat as much. Your body can't cool down, and that's where you get the overheating that leads to some of those health risks. 91 feels like 97. I showed you the same graphic today that 91 only feels like 93. So tomorrow and Sunday especially, you're going to notice the difference. So say if you're going to the Charlotte Knights game, usually the evenings are the chance to cool down. Well, not so much. The game tomorrow is at 6:05. So at 6, 90 feels like 95. 85 come 9 p.m. still feels like 90 degrees. So because of how humid it is going to be downright muggy. This is the most humid air that we've had in place so far this year. That's why 95 on Sunday is going to feel like 103. 96 on Monday is going to feel like 104. Where there's a good chance Sunday through Wednesday at least, it'll feel like 100 degrees plus at one point in the afternoon. Now here's the cool down I'm talking about. The quote cool down. It'll be 96 on Wednesday, but then a front is going to bring in some rain, some clouds. That's going to kick us back down into the lower 90s. I'm not saying that that's a big improvement, but trust me, it's going to be a little less humid as well. So that's going to be our best rain chance as well. I think you see a lot better chance for rain on Thursday, but it's also Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. You have the right dynamics to the atmosphere that you could end the day with a pop-up shower and thunderstorm. So we're staying weather aware for excessive heat, especially Sunday through Wednesday. That's the time that you could hit those triple-digit heat indices. That's where you have to use extreme caution. But again, Thursday, best chance for rain. Thursday and Friday, sadly, 92 is the cool point, quote, over the next 7 days.